Hi guys, this is Hari from Bollywood Live, and today I'm going to speak with a very important personality. Who you ask? Well, a few days back I was watching Sharat Kataria's romantic comedy Dum Laga Ke Haisha, and I was thinking to myself, damn, this Bhumi Pednekar is really good. And today I have the honor of talking to Bhumi Pednekar herself.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm fine, man. First of all, congratulations on the film's great success. Your role has been raved by everyone, and the film is doing really good in the box office. But while shooting for the film, did you ever think that this kind of response you would get from the audience?
Not really. I'm not somebody who has very high expectations from life. The only thing I did know was that it is going to be a good film. I never really got into how much will it make, what are the finances of the film going to be like. All I believed was that it should be a film that impacts people. भले थोड़े लोग देखे पर जितने भी देखे मुस्कुराते हुए थिएटर से निकले.
But since you are a newcomer, you must be worried, like, will people accept you since you are playing this non-stereotype kind of a heroine who is like a bit overweight and all?
Absolutely, but you know the thing is I've always been a non-stereotype sort of a person, so it did worry me, but the script was so strong that it was never a problem. Like, you know, the girl in me was worried that okay, is it, but then, you know, just getting an opportunity with Yash Raj and in such an amazing film, the script was so strong that I was very confident that okay, this is going to be something good. I'm a person who's driven by performance, and I got a chance to do that, so I couldn't really ask for much. I was only happy.
Tell us a little more about yourself.
I'm born and brought up in Bombay. I have a very lovely family. I belong to a very nice and simple Maharashtrian family. I have a younger sister. I obviously am extremely passionate about food. I read a lot. I love traveling. I have a great friend circle because in my life, my friends are my family and my family are my friends. So it's a very great, sweet setup that I live in. What else do you want to know?
What was your family's reaction after seeing the film?
Because it's my family, they were very happy. They were very proud of me. I heard some of the kindest things from them after they saw the film, and there was this feeling of them being very proud of me. So that's pretty much how they felt after watching the film. They were extremely moved. A lot of them were crying. But yeah, I mean, they can only be happy for you because it's your family.
This is a Yash Raj film. So I want to know, what did Mr. Aditya Chopra think about your role, about your performance?
You know, he is somebody who I'm in awe of. I literally take this as my university, as my school. So he doesn't really need to tell me much. He's not a man he's not a very vocal person. It's just the way he looks at you. You can see there's a certain amount of appreciation for your work, and that's more than enough for me.
You seem to have a close bond with Aditya. Can you get, since you're a casting director, can you get me a role in YRF?
Oh my god, I think you should get in touch with Shanu. She probably can.
Yeah, jokes apart, I want to know about your journey from being in a casting team to now as an actor. How did it actually happen?
I've been associated with YRF for a really long time. My last job was with Ms. Janu Sharma, who is our casting director and who is very, very, very dear to me. She's somebody I love and respect a lot. She's family. And this script came along and we read it because I was going to cast for the film with her. And she told me that, you know what, we need to take this mock audition, and I said, yeah, totally, acting to karni thi, to jahan chance mila shuru ho gaye. And I did this audition, and a few days after that she told me, you know what, it was actually an audition of yours, it wasn't a mock audition. And I was like, what? And that's when it started. Then our director Sharat Kataria, he started auditioning me. It was a very extensive audition that had happened. It went on for a few weeks, and after multiple rounds of auditioning me, I got the film.
No, Yash Raj are known for portraying their heroines as a really sexy kind of a heroines with size 0 and bikini clad girls. But your role is, would you say that your role is like completely breaks the stereotype which how Bollywood heroines are expected to be?
I probably think it does, but I also feel that there have been enough films that have also come in the past that have broken a stereotype. Queen, for example, even Aankhon Dekhi, the lead actor of Aankhon Dekhi was my teacher, so she definitely broke a stereotype. I feel there are enough opportunities today for actors to break stereotypes, and I mean, as an actor, I really feel that even wearing chiffon saris and dancing in like really tough conditions is extremely difficult. It's probably one of the most difficult things to do. So I definitely don't want to take away from what our other actors have done. I have a lot of love and respect for the work they do. By the end of it, it's a craft and you do what the script requires, and I did exactly that.
And you're talking about the weight loss which you have gone through right now. I mean, I have to say you look stunning.
Thank you.
I want to know, like, our viewers want to know, like, how much effort did you put and what happened behind this weight loss?
You know, where the effort is concerned, it wasn't like a thing that I thought of. I didn't think that, okay, because the film's releasing, now is the time to knock off the weight. It was a natural process because I had to gain a certain amount of weight for the film. I basically have knocked off that weight. You know, when I was preparing for the film, there was a certain diet I was following. When that diet was stopped, I automatically started losing the weight. But saying that, of course, there is a certain amount of hard work that goes in. But it has just happened for me. It wasn't something that I tried doing.
Okay. You were talking about stereotypes. I want to know which actresses do you think have broken stereotypes, like from the A-list actresses which we have are in the industry?
For starters, Sri Devi in Sadma, Kangana in Queen, Parineeti also in Ladies vs. Ricky Behel, Vidya Balan in Kahani for starters, and then I would like to mention Dirty Picture. Rani Mukherjee, in every project of hers, I feel she's done such meaningful work throughout her life, and I'm a very big fan of hers. There are a lot of women. I feel more than breaking a stereotype, I idolize women that have created a space of themselves in our fraternity, that have done amazing work. So yeah, like I have immense love and respect for all of them.
You spoke about Queen right now, but do you know that your film is currently being compared with Queen, the kind of start which both the films have got a slow start, but now it's picking up really well.
Wow.
The films are doing great. Both are like strong woman subjects. They show women in a very good light. How do you feel about that?
For starters, I feel amazing that our film's been has been compared to Queen. I really enjoyed Queen, so obviously I'll be extremely happy. But when we come down to the subject of women or girls or empowerment, I feel that this film is not only about a girl, it's also about a guy who deals with his own set of complexes. So it's empowerment for both the sexes. And where women are concerned, I just feel that if you feel you're beautiful, if you believe you're beautiful, there's nobody in the world who can make you feel otherwise. That's been my mantra all my life. Whether I was bigger, if I go skinnier, in my head I always will believe that I'm an extremely beautiful girl, meant for a very beautiful life. And I guess that's the only thing that's kept me going always.
Since the extent of Bollywood has become so much, like now young girls, they idealize the heroines which are right now. Everyone wants to be thin and size 0 and stuff like that. Now Women's Day is also coming. I want to know what kind of message do you want to give to the young women of her country?
Well, the message that I would want to give is that always believe in yourself, never depend on somebody else to achieve whatever dreams and goals you have in life. Beauty is something that is given to you by God. Every human being is beautiful. We are nobody to judge somebody by their height, shape or size. All I want to say is that if you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. Your color, your shape, or your size really doesn't matter. And never depend on anybody else. You're capable of doing whatever you want and making a life for yourself. And just have enough faith and belief in yourself, and nobody else will matter.
You have said that you were an overweight kid. even I was an overweight kid and I know how much bullying happens in schools and stuff. Were you ever bullied because of your weight?
I mean, in school, I feel everybody is bullied. There have been times when I've made fun of people. Of course, people have made fun of my weight. But because it was school, it's a part and parcel of growing up, and it wasn't something that I really took to heart. And this is something I would definitely want to say aloud, that school's a very beautiful phase of your life. There are a lot of things that happen, but go back to your family, discuss stuff with them, and never let it never let it alter your personality. Again, it all comes down to what you think of yourself. If you love and respect yourself, whatever people say, it will never matter.
I want to ask if you could teach me one of your steps from the film. The one where in the wedding where you used to dance like this one.
It's Sundar Sushil.
Yeah.
It's very easy. One hand on your hip,
Okay.
on your waist, and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just have fun. That's all I did.
It was really great talking to you.
Thank you.
And I hope you have great
Thank
success
you
in your
so
career.
much.